Our learning target is, today I will complete coding and decoding work to demonstrate my understanding. For this week, second graders, you have a little packet to work on that has to do with coding and decoding. And in this first page, you will see a big grid. You're going to need some crayons or markers because you're going to need to fill in some of those boxes with certain colors. Notice that there are several colors across this grid at the very bottom, and there are coordinates or numbers and letters to let us know where to color. Do you see how the first one says A8? So you'll put your finger on A and your finger on 8, and where they meet up, you're going to color in that box. So my first one, A8, is colored in. I can scratch that off. The next one is B. I put one finger on B and one finger on 9, and I'm going to color in the box where B and 9 meet up. I'll cross that off. The next one says C1. Well, that's easy. C and 1, basically it's the first box next to the letter C. I'll cross that off. We're going to keep going here. We've got D and 2. So where D and 2 meet up, I color it in. Now I could keep going and going and going, but instead I'm just going to show you how it's going to work when you pick a different color. You would need to do all of the coordinates, but instead we're going to change colors just so I can show you. So now I'm on blue and it says B1. So again, B and 1, where they meet up. The next one is B2. Well, that's really simple. It's in the row B and in the second column. You're going to continue like this where you find the colors that you need and then color in the boxes that go with each coordinate. We're moving on to the next page. This one says Decoding Technology Words. This one is like you're a detective, and you'll see that there's numbers at the top and they correspond with a letter. So you'll find the number and then look at the letter that is underneath it. I'm moving fairly quickly on this, I realize, but you'll probably see what I'm doing. I find the number and then I put the letter that's under it onto the page, and I already have solved the first coding word. Continue solving all of these coding words by using the numbers and letters. The third page involves following directions to code a path through the woods. You'll notice that there are lots and lots of dots on this page, and you'll also notice there's a compass rose. There's a north, a south, an east, and a west, and we're going to have to pay special attention to what it's asking. I circled the first direction where it talks about going 3 dots south. South is the same as down, so I'm starting at go, and I am going, I'm sorry, not 3, 5 dots south. So I've done 5 dots south, and I'm going to color them in once I have figured out the right direction, and I'm even going to draw a line. So now let's go to the next one. This one says 3 dots east. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to color them in and keep going. It does help to circle the direction so that you can keep track of where you need to go. Our very last page of decoding work has to do with decoding some words by following directions. You'll notice that under each space, it's telling you to move a certain amount of spaces forward, backward, up, or down. The first one, it says forward 3 and gives us the answer, which is C. The next one says down 1, back 1. So I've gone over 3. Then from there, down 1, back 1. It's a little bit different way to word it, but it did give me the letter O. From O, it says down 3. That gave me a D. You're going to continue following the directions, forward however many, up however many, until you get the letters that you need, and you'll write them on the lines.